Okay, we're all about introvert-friendly work-from-home jobs today, so if you're not comfortable talking on the phone, I think I might have a pretty good opportunity for you. I have a big selection including data entry, payment posting, processing invoices, as well as medical records, and more. So if you're ready for a work-from-home job that's not going to keep you tied to the phone all day, let's jump right into these little gems. So I'm going to start off with a data entry position with the company ABC Legal. So if you're looking for a really easy sit around, do nothing but data entry kind of work from home job, this one just might have your name on it. It's a full-time remote position, but you do need to live in one of these states you see on your screen right now. And as I scroll down this job description, I just want to show you how much they pay. Way down here, they tell us they'll pay you $15 per hour. Now I get it, $15 an hour, that is pretty low, but this is a very entry-level, beginner-friendly, no experience needed data entry work from home job. You're not going to be on the phone in this position. You'll work Monday through Friday, I believe regular business hours, and they offer your standard suite of benefits. So this is your typical data entry position where you'll review and confirm work entered into the system, solve issues, and escalate as needed. So in other words, you'll review and file legal documents using internal systems and email, participate in ongoing training to expand knowledge of industry and process, investigate discrepancies as they arise, and complete additional projects as assigned. And they tell us no experience is necessary. Data entry experience is a plus. You need a high school diploma or a GED. You're able to perform repetitive tasks with accuracy. You have exceptional attention to detail. You have a desire and you're able to be a team player. You have experience and basic proficiency with Microsoft Office, and you can type 60 to 70 plus words per minute. So that does it for this one. Let's move into a payment posting escalation specialist position with the company Ventra Health. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. No location restrictions anywhere on this job description. You'll be responsible for resolving day-to-day escalation or clarification requests, answer questions, as well as assist with audits, training, and with higher level account issues. Now you might be a little concerned about this part of your responsibilities, answer questions, but this is not a customer service position. I consider this to be introvert friendly, but you do have to pick up the phone every once in a while to answer any kind of questions regarding payment posting. So you'll manage and resolve escalations from internal team members and client services to ensure timely and accurate completion. Now I'm just going to say this, it's the responsibility of the other team members to make sure all payments are posted accurately. You're going to be responsible for the escalated issues from other team members that they cannot resolve. You'll also research and complete special projects, assist with departmental training as well as audits, and prepare process improvement feedback to leadership. So yeah, this is more of a leadership position, and what they want is a high school diploma or equivalent and at least 2 years experience posting insurance payments in a healthcare setting. They prefer you have at least 1 year experience in an escalation or lead role in payment posting, and they also prefer you have at least 2 years experience reading insurance explanation of benefit statements, and those last two things are just preferred, they're not required. You're resolution driven, you have knowledge of insurance payer types, you also have knowledge of explanation of benefit statements, and you're able to read, understand, and apply state and federal laws, regulations, and policies. You know how to use basic office equipment such as phone, computer, internet, copier, fax, those sort of things, and you have basic touch 10 key skills. And whenever I hear touch 10 key skills, I think of old school calculator, but it's also the number pad on your keyboard. You have basic math skills as well as a strong knowledge of Outlook, Word, Excel, and database software skills, and then you need all your typical soft skills you need for just about every job. Now when it comes to pay, they don't tell us how much they're going to pay on this job description. So I checked out Google's AI overview, and according to a variety of sources, it looks like a payment posting escalation specialist at Ventra Health can earn anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000 per year. Now there's no way I can guarantee that's how much you'll make. You'll have to work that out with them. So our next introvert-friendly work-from-home job comes to us from Gainwell. They have an opening for I'm not going to say this word because YouTube doesn't like it, DRUG, Rebate Data Entry Clerk. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. So your main responsibility is to provide timely and accurate processing of Medicaid DRUG rebate payments. You do that by ensuring compliance with desk-level procedures and contract requirements, maintaining quality production and compliance standards set by management, supporting departmental initiatives that improve efficiency and workflows, and serve as a dependable contributor to team and organizational goals. So in other words, you'll post and reconcile DRUG rebate payments in PRIMS and Process Manager systems, track, maintain, and update weekly deposit spreadsheets and correspondence, index, correct, and post historic payments as required, manage deposit spreadsheets and cover sheets for EFT payments from manufacturers, and assist with special projects to support operational success. They want you to be proficient with Microsoft Office Suite, Adobe and Nitro, and general PC Windows systems. You're familiar with PRIMS, Process Manager, SSRS reports, and remote desktop connection. You're detail-oriented, accurate, organized, you're an excellent communicator, you can multitask, and you have the commitment to confidentiality and compliance with HIPAA standards. And when it comes to pay, they tell us right here on the job description, they'll pay you between $32,600 and $46,500 per year. So that does it for this one. I have another introvert-friendly work-from-home job with Gainwell. And this one is for an early career operations business analyst. It's a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. And what you're going to do is process and reconcile medical and pharmacy claim payments from paper and electronic sources, ensuring accuracy and resolving discrepancies. You'll analyze and resolve posting errors, collaborate with client engagement teams to gather business requirements and translate them into actionable documentation for technical teams. But don't worry, this is not a customer service position. Any kind of collaboration you'll be doing with other members within the company. You'll design and improve standard business processes, support system documentation, and do some invoicing using tools like PeopleSoft, Finance, and FTP protocols. And you'll maintain audit-ready documentation and work independently in a remote environment while meeting deadlines and service level agreements. And what they want from you is 1 to 3 years experience in a medical claims posting and reconciliation role. You have a solid understanding of medical and pharmacy claims adjudication and Medicaid reclamation claims. You're proficient in SQL and you're able to extract and analyze data from relational databases. You're also familiar with PeopleSoft Finance or similar enterprise financial systems. You have experience with FTP protocols and secure file transfer. You also have strong critical thinking and problem solving skills. You're able to troubleshoot independently. You're an excellent communicator, you have attention to detail, and you're organized. So if you like this job, you need to apply by September 30th, 2025. And right here on the job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $41,500 and $59,300 per year. So moving on, First Source has an opening for a support specialist to work remotely anywhere within the United States. This is a very clerical-heavy position. It is basically an introvert-friendly job. You'll be responsible for assigned clerical tasks that include, but are not limited to, data entry, filing, copying, scanning, mail, etc. Other duties will be assigned by management. So yeah, you'll do some data entry, ensure the information entered is loaded into the system with minimal errors. You'll do some scanning, copying, mailing of documents, and do all that while meeting daily productivity goals and objectives assigned by management on a daily basis, maintaining confidentiality of account information at all times, adhere to all the policies and procedures of the company, and maintaining awareness of and actively participating in the corporate compliance program. And for this job, they want you to have a high school diploma or equivalent. You're able to effectively work and communicate with coworkers. And I don't think you're going to do a whole lot of communicating with coworkers. I think if you need some additional information, you may have to pick up the phone once in a while just to get whatever it is that you need. You have a working knowledge of personal computers. You must have working experience with office equipment. You have attention to detail. You're organized, you're reliable, and you have good follow-up skills. They don't tell us how much they're going to pay in this position, but I'm thinking for this kind of job, based on my experience looking at similar positions, I think this job will pay anywhere from about $14 to maybe up to $17 an hour. But there's no way I can guarantee how much you'll make. You'll have to work that out with them. That's just based off of my experience looking at similar positions. Okay, so we have another introvert-friendly work-from-home job. This one is with Staples. It's for a vendor relations analyst accounts payable. It's a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. And they tell us right here on the job description, they'll pay you between $23.48 and $26.31 per hour. So this is your typical accounts payable kind of position. You will have to pick up the phone once in a while to contact a vendor, but I think a lot of that communication can be done through email. You'll process and verify vendor relations related invoices and payments, reconcile accounts payable transactions for VR services and products, manage vendor relationships specific to VR technology, assist in month-end closing procedures related to VR expenditures, and analyze financial data related to vendor relation expenses and provide reports. You need strong analytical and problem-solving skills. You're an excellent communicator. You're detail-oriented with a focus on accuracy, and you have a basic understanding of VR technology and its financial aspects. You have previous experience in accounts payable processes, as well as previous experience in financial software and Microsoft Office. They want you to have a degree in finance, accounting, or a related field, and they prefer you have 2 years experience in accounts payable with vendor relations technology exposure. Okay, so I have one more work from home job that I consider to be introvert friendly, but you will have to do a little more phone work in this position than the other ones I shared. But it's not a customer service position. It's definitely not a call center job. So Spring Fertility has an opening for a medical records clerk. This is a full-time remote position, but you do have to live in one of these 18 states you see on your screen right now. And the nice thing is, it looks like California, Connecticut, and New Jersey are included in this list. And right here on the job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $19 and $23 per hour. It's a full-time, non-exempt remote position that requires early hours, rotational weekends, and holidays. And they offer your standard suite of benefits. So you'll be responsible for managing patient health files, ensuring patient records are held strictly confidential, and provide excellent customer service to all internal and external stakeholders. So don't let this scare you, customer service. It's not a customer service position. You're going to be requesting medical records from patients, providers, healthcare institutions, as well as send out medical records to those individuals. You'll prepare copies of records when presented with properly completed medical release forms, organize and evaluate records for completeness and accuracy, upload all patient records into the EMR system, run queries in EMR system to follow up on requested medical records, and follow up on medical records that are not received within 1 week of request. So they want you to have a bachelor's degree, you have knowledge of medical terminology, you have experience with EMR systems, and they prefer, but they don't require, they prefer you have experience in a healthcare or medical office. So that sums up this position. In fact, we just went over a nice handful of introvert-friendly work-from-home jobs that won't keep you tied to the phone all day. Hopefully one of them works out for you, but if you're looking for a night shift or a part-time work-from-home job, check out these videos right here. Good luck to all of you who apply. Thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.